Pitch swinging to begin the second inning is Tino Martinez, and he has his second Yankee hit. It's a second inning in a row. The leadoff man has reached against Garcia. Posada putting together a solid postseason. 9 hits and 21 at bats, a home run, 2 knocked in. First pitch swinging, he's down a strike. Tonight's game being seen live around the world by U.S. servicemen and women through the facilities of the American Armed Forces Television Service. All of America salutes you and appreciates what you're doing for our country. May God watch over you and bless you. Oh, one to Posada, who had 22 home runs during the regular season, knocked in 95. This guy just keeps getting better and better.
Huge home run in the postseason against the Oakland Athletics. 1-0 game, game 3. Asked him if he was feeling strong before tonight's ball game. He said, yeah, until I tried to run for that double last night. Joe Torre was saying he was a little nervous when Posada was going for 2, especially when Ichiro out there was throwing it. He said it looked to me like he was running for his life.
Joe Torre just will talk to you for hours and hours about watching Ichiro. 2-1 delivery. Fouled back out of play. The team's only met 9 times now with the unbalanced schedule issue. But 9 games, plenty enough for Ichiro to impress the Yankee skipper. You brought up earlier about Ichiro's first step in the outfield. Torre says he's never seen a better first step by any outfielder in all his baseball years.
That's saying something.
Oh, yeah.
Posada must have realized that going into the league championship series, the games are a little bit bigger. He shaved, had his playoff beard working in the divisionals.
2-2. Fastball high, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, normally when you win 3 in a row, guys are going to keep that growth going until you lose again. Jorge clearly not the superstitious sort.
Never cleans his helmet off either.
Of course, if that were the case, he wouldn't have shaved for the last 3.5 years. Taken outside, ball 4. Now Paul O'Neill. 2 on, nobody out. Fouled out of play. O'Neill in the 4th inning here yesterday with Posada at second base. Made it 3-0.
Somebody up.
For O'Neill, his 10th career postseason home run. Mariners looking for the double play ball. O'Neill bounced into 20 of those this season. The 0-1. Way upstairs. Martinez and Posada have started the inning. Martinez with a single, Posada a walk. 2 on, nobody out. And it's a ball and a strike on Paul O'Neill. Popped it up. Short left field. Javier coming on. 1 away. 2 on, 1 out. And here's Scott Brosius. Lined fair down the left field line. Rounding third and coming home is Martinez. On his way to third, Posada. The ball rattles around in the corner. Jorge will score from first. A 2-run double by Brosius gives the Yankees a 2-0 lead. Breaking ball on the way to Alfonso Soriano.
Hits the cement wall 6 inches underneath the padding and then bounces so much quicker back off of that and right by you again. Posada doesn't score on that ball if it hits the padding.
1-0 to Soriano. Breaking ball in there, a strike. 1-1.
Yeah, that could be end up being a huge play. Look, off the cement, and then right past Javier because it bounced so much more quickly off that cement than it would have if it hit the padding. It would have been a much deader bounce, and that's why Javier was going in to try to make that play.
1-2 to Soriano.
I'm not so sure why you have to have that cement base there of 6 inches where the padding doesn't hit. Maybe when you're watering down the warning track or something out there, but if there is no good reason and this becomes a big play, I can guarantee you that next year or maybe next series that padding will go all the way to the ground.
1-2. Fly ball center field, playable for Cameron. 2 gone. This is a big batter for Freddie Garcia. Already trailing 2-0. Mussina's been stingy with runs the entire year, especially so over here the last month and a half. Ball 1. By the way, some of you may be wondering, what in the world is that noise? Well, we talked about it here on Fox a great deal during the All-Star game and during our Fox Saturday games during the regular season. And trains run right by this ballpark. Short center field, Cameron coming hard. Did he get it? Did he get it? Waiting for a signal. No, he did not. The right field line umpire, Ed Montague, says no. It's a base hit. Scoring is Brocious, and it's 3-0 Yankees. The second base umpire, Charlie Relaford, did not go out to see whether or not Cameron was able to make the catch.
Cameron comes in here, and that ball bounced right into his glove. It's a definite bounce, but does it bounce on the fingers first? No, it doesn't. Definitely bounced on the ground. Montague makes that play from outside, from making the right field line, but Freddie's not too happy about the situation, and Cameron was looking at the wrong umpire to get a call. Meantime, the run was scoring. Relaford stays inside there to make sure that there's a play at second base. He's the umpire that makes the calls, and the outside umpires close into the gaps when the ball's hit and make the call. That's why Montague made that call from the right field foul line.
3-0 Yankees here in the top half of the second inning. A 2-run double by Brocious and a 2-out run scoring single by Knobloch, who had 3 hits here yesterday and already 2 for 2 tonight.
That was a nice try by Cameron, too, in center field, who's an outstanding defensive center fielder. Some people will say, well, he was so close to it. Why didn't he dive for it? Well, because then you get in between. You can either shoestring a ball or you dive for it. You kind of get in between where your concept of where the ball is.
Knobloch running. Wilson's throw to second base, and Knobloch is out at second base. Cameron tried to steal one, but couldn't do it. Correctly ruled by the umpire. 3-0 Yankees lead. John Olerud hops it up. Third base side. Brocious waves off Jeter. Second at bat in a row by Olerud, who generally is a patient hitter. He has seen 2 pitches and 2 at bats and has popped up twice.
Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword when you're a team that knows that Mike Mussina is going to be around the plate, and they know that he likes to get ahead with fastballs, and you have to go up there and be aggressive. But at the same time, you come back to the bench and you've had 2 at-bats and you've only seen 2 pitches. Sometimes you say, man, what am I doing? You get caught in between. If you had 2 base hits on 2 pitches, though, you'd be happy.
Living right. And there's a strike to Mike Cameron. Cameron hit the ball hard his only time up in the second inning. It sent Knobloch to the warning track. Speaking of going to the warning track, Cameron making the play of the night, and so far anyway, through a game and a half, the play of the series. If you weren't with us here, it was in the third inning.
Cameron just got a great jump on this ball off of Bernie Williams' back. Look how quickly he goes to the wall, and without fear goes up against the wall and catches it. Reached out with his throwing hand to just protect himself against the wall as he was trying to catch it. Just feeling for it out there.
You know, he kept flexing that right hand a little bit, Steve, throughout the remainder of that inning and then coming back into the bench. He gets hit with a pitch. Now he'll be flexing that elbow.
He's going to be doing a lot of flexing. This ball, Cameron doesn't do a whole lot to get out of the way. It's just a ball up in the zone, tailing in, and bounces off his left elbow. Cameron just pretty much turned right into that. Anything to get on. You remember the speed of Cameron. They need him on the bases.
Cameron, 34 stolen bases during the season, was only thrown out 5 times. And here's Javier. Javier and Wilson, the next 2 batters, have had 2 of the best at bats in the game against Mussina. Each going deep into the count. 9 pitch at bats for both Javier and Wilson. Hammered into right center field. Bernie Williams looks up. Goodbye.
Huge postseason home run right there for Javier. This is a guy that's not known to hit a lot of balls out of the park. As you mentioned, just 4 on the year. But watch the balance, the concentration, the head down. And that's just a fastball out over the plate that's easily hittable. But he drives it to the deepest part of this ballpark and out. From the boys in the dugout that couldn't have come at a better time. They needed a little help.
2-0 to Dan Wilson. Pops it up short right. O'Neill is there, 2 away. Now David Bell, who hit 15 home runs during the regular season. Breaking ball in there, a strike. That was a pitch you were talking about earlier that Bell said he was looking for. Javier with the fewest home runs during the regular season of anybody in the Mariner lineup tonight. Check swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
See Javier there on the bench saying what pitch he hit. Hold your hand up, pull it back towards you. That usually means change up. And that one just hung.
Oh, 2 to Bell. Breaking ball rolled over foul. So Javier, who had a 9-pitch at bat his first time up, to draw a walk. Hammers a 1-0 pitch to the seats. Again, the 0-2 to Bell. Bounces up there, ball and 2 strikes.
It's the worst part of a catcher's job. Nobody's on base, no threat of anyone stealing, and you still have to get down and block a pitch in the dirt just because it's your job. And that hurts.
Yeah. 1-2 to Bell. 2-2.
Say a lot of catchers are looking for any kind of edge in the game, more so than anything else. You know, Posada could olay that pitch in the dirt and say, I'm not going to get down and block this one. But a lot of guys, more than anything else, will do that to protect the umpire. Maybe get a little bit of an edge with the relationship back there. Hey, I'll protect you. You help us out a little bit.
3-2. deck circle. They'll foul behind in the count, 0-2. And now it's gone full.
And last time this happened, this is when Mussina started throwing fastball after fastball.
Popped up. Down to third baseline. Jeter called off by Knobloch. And the inning is over. But Stan Javier brings them to their feet. A 2-run home run to deep right center field. End of 4. It's a 1-run affair.